Hi, my name's Bruce Potter. I am a chemical engineer and I live in Frisco, Texas. I have had issues with IBS and acid reflux for over 5, 6 years. I've been through all kinds of testing for trying to figure out what the dizziness and fog that I had on the left side or right side of my neck and pain I had there for almost 2 years of tests, from barium swallow tests to x-rays, and the doctor's trying to figure out what's wrong. In that interim that they were doing that, they discovered that I had acid reflux with the barium swallow test. So they put me on acid reflux medicine. Was on that for almost 3 to 4 years. As far as the IBS attacks, I've had those almost the same length of time. They were so extreme that I would actually have so much pain that I would, from the cramping in my colon, that I would be bent over and actually pass out within 5 to 8 minutes of feeling the attack come. And one day, my wife, who's a nurse practitioner, recommended I come to see Dr. Matt Chalmers, to have some testing done. When I got here, I didn't realize what kind of testing was to be done, and the test was kind of different for me compared to a traditional test, and I was a little bit skeptical of the type of testing, and being a scientist myself, kind of was a little hesitant as to whether this was really going to work. But I was out of options and I didn't know where else to turn, and so I thought I'd give it a try per my wife's encouragement. He put me on a regimen of both pills and some treatments that within 2 weeks the fog had actually lifted that I had for over a couple of years of dizziness, where I couldn't concentrate at work. I was actually kind of falling asleep between 3 and 5 each day, like felt tired, where I was actually, my eyes, even at work in meetings, and it was an incredible change just within the first few weeks in that area. Of course, during the testing phase that Dr. Chalmers was testing me, he told me that I had some clog or some backup in my gallbladder lymph node system, and he said you should clear your fog. And I didn't even tell him I had fog. I didn't even tell him that I had issues with IBS. I only mentioned the acid reflux, and so those were kind of interesting things that he actually discovered during the testing. And after 2 weeks in the fog clearing, and I also I was sharp, I could remember things, I could concentrate. Within 4 to 6 weeks, I never had an IBS attack. I've not been in pain, passed over, any of that kind of thing. Those attacks were hitting me to the point where I'd always have to carry cash in case I was at a restaurant. In fact, when I first met my wife, I had an attack it was like the second date, and I had to tell her that I had IBS. It was embarrassing. On the second date, I said, you know what, I need to go to the bathroom, but don't freak out if I don't come out right away. But if I do and you see me heading right outside, I go, could you please use this cash, pay the bill, and get me home as quick as possible, because I knew I was going to have to pass out from the pain soon. So that being said, that 4 to 6 week mark, I felt almost all my symptoms go away, including the acid reflux. I am not on acid reflux medicine anymore from the traditional doctor, which was incredible, because I wouldn't even be able to get off of it for 2 weeks without burning and having the symptoms of acid reflux. And since then, things have been 100%. I'm not on any medications for any of those items, and I'm back on top of the world.